Creation of life on Earth. The question of how life began on Earth is one of the greatest mysteries in science. For a long time, people have wondered how simple chemicals could turn into living things. Scientists have come up with different ideas, or theories, to explain this process. Most scientific theories are closely connected, as they all suggest that life started from non-living matter through natural steps. However, there are also ideas that life came from space or was created by a higher power. In this video, we will look at the three main theories for the creation of life on Earth: natural origin, panspermia, and special creation. Each theory gives a different answer to the question of where life came from, and understanding these different approaches helps us appreciate the complexity of this fundamental question about our existence. The early Earth setting the stage for life. Earth started as a hot, rocky planet with no life 4.5 billion years ago. It slowly cooled down, and water formed oceans. The air had dangerous gases like methane and carbon dioxide, but no oxygen. Without oxygen, there was no protection from the sun's harmful rays. Asteroids and comets hit Earth often, bringing water and other materials. Volcanoes were very active, releasing gases into the air and oceans. Strong lightning storms happened frequently. As water vapor cooled, it rained and created the first seas and lakes where life could begin. Natural origin: life from non-living matter. Chemical origin theories say life began naturally from non-living chemicals on Earth. Scientists believe that over millions of years, simple molecules joined together to make more complex ones, like amino acids and proteins. These molecules slowly became more organized and formed the first living cells. There are several ideas within this group, but they all share the belief that life started from simple chemicals through natural processes, with help from energy sources like sunlight, heat, or lightning. The primordial soup theory suggests that early oceans were like a soup full of chemicals. Energy from lightning or the sun helped these chemicals react and form the building blocks of life. In this warm, chemical-rich environment, simple molecules had countless opportunities to combine and recombine in different ways. Over millions of years, some combinations became more stable and complex, eventually leading to the first simple forms of life. The constant mixing brought different chemicals together while energy powered the needed reactions. The RNA world theory presents another fascinating possibility. Some scientists think that RNA, a molecule similar to DNA, was the first step toward life because it can store information and help chemical reactions happen. Unlike DNA, which mainly stores genetic information, RNA can both store information and act as a catalyst for chemical reactions. This dual ability makes RNA a strong candidate for being the first self-replicating molecule, which could have been the foundation for all life on Earth today. Hydrothermal vents offer another explanation for how life might have begun. Life may have started deep in the ocean, near hot vents on the seafloor. These places provided heat and minerals that could help simple molecules turn into living things. The vents create unique environments where hot, mineral-rich water meets cold ocean water, creating chemical gradients that could drive the formation of complex molecules. The constant flow of chemicals and energy provided perfect conditions for first life forms. Clay and ice theories suggest that clay minerals or icy environments may have helped organize and protect the first molecules of life. Clay particles have surfaces that can attract and organize organic molecules, essentially acting as templates for forming more complex structures. Similarly, ice can create protected spaces where molecules can concentrate and react without being diluted by surrounding water. These theories show how even seemingly simple materials could have played crucial roles in the origin of life on Earth. Panspermia, life from the cosmos. Panspermia is the idea that life came to Earth from space. This theory suggests that comets, asteroids, or cosmic dust carried tiny life forms or organic molecules to our planet. These seeds of life survived the journey through space and started life on Earth. While this theory doesn't explain how life first began, it suggests that Earth's life may have come from somewhere else in the universe. Scientists support this theory by finding organic molecules in space. They have discovered amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins, in meteorites that fell to Earth. They also found complex organic compounds in comets and in gas clouds between stars. This shows that the chemical ingredients for life exist throughout the universe, not just on Earth. These compounds could have traveled through space and reached our planet. There are different versions of panspermia. Some scientists think fully formed microorganisms survived the harsh journey through space, including extreme cold, radiation, and vacuum conditions. Others believe only organic molecules made the trip, then developed into life once they reached Earth's suitable conditions. This theory raises exciting questions about life elsewhere in the universe. If life can travel between planets, then life might be more common throughout the universe than we thought. However, panspermia faces challenges. Space travel is extremely harsh, with intense radiation, extreme temperatures, and vacuum conditions that threaten any life form. Also, even if life came from space, this theory just moves the question of how life originally began to somewhere else in the universe. It doesn't explain how life emerges from non-living matter. Despite these problems, scientists continue studying this intriguing possibility. Special creation, the divine origin. Special creation is the belief that life was created by a supernatural being or divine force. This idea is based on religious or spiritual beliefs, not on scientific evidence. Many cultures and religions have their own stories about how life was created. While this theory is important to many people, it is not considered a scientific explanation because it cannot be tested or proven by experiments. Throughout human history, virtually every culture has developed creation stories that explain how life and the universe came to exist. These stories often involve powerful gods or supernatural forces that create life through divine will or power. In many religious traditions, humans and other living things are seen as special creations that were made by a supreme being for specific purposes. These creation stories serve important cultural and spiritual functions, providing meaning and purpose to human existence and explaining our place in the universe. Special creation differs from scientific theories because it relies on faith rather than evidence that can be measured or tested. While scientific theories must be testable and can change based on new evidence, special creation is based on religious beliefs that are accepted through faith. This doesn't make it less meaningful to those who hold these beliefs, but it places it outside scientific study. Many religious people also accept scientific explanations for how life developed on Earth. They may see scientific theories as describing the methods that a divine creator used to bring life into existence. This perspective allows both scientific understanding and religious belief to coexist, with each addressing different questions about existence, comparing and contrasting the theories. Natural origin theories use science and experiments. Scientists recreate early Earth conditions in labs, testing what happens when simple chemicals meet energy like lightning or heat. These tests have made amino acids and other life-building materials, proving life could start naturally from non-living things. Panspermia theories rely on space observations and studying meteorites, and finding organic compounds in space shows life's building blocks exist throughout the universe. However, this theory is harder to test since it involves events from billions of years ago across vast space distances. Special creation theories come from religious beliefs, not scientific proof. They cannot be tested like scientific theories because they involve supernatural explanations beyond scientific study. Yet they remain important to many people by answering questions about meaning and purpose that science cannot address. The evolution of life after its origin. Once the first simple life forms appeared, they started to change and grow more complex. These early living things were tiny, single-celled organisms much simpler than anything alive today. Over millions of years, these basic cells developed new abilities and became more advanced through a process called natural evolution. And this led to all the different plants, animals, and other living things we see now. Some important changes happened during this long process. Early cells learned to use sunlight for energy, which added oxygen to the air. This oxygen was harmful to many early life forms, but it helped more complex organisms develop that could use oxygen for energy. Cells began to develop special parts and jobs. Eventually, some cells started working together to form organisms made of many cells instead of just one. Over billions of years, life evolved from simple single-celled organisms to complex plants and animals with many cells. This process involved countless small changes that helped organisms survive in different places. Fossils show us proof of this gradual change from simple to complex life forms over very long periods of time. Conclusion: the creation of life on Earth is a fascinating topic with many possible answers. Most scientific theories suggest that life began naturally from simple chemicals, while others believe life came from space or was created by a higher power. Each theory offers a different way to think about our origins. Even though we may not know exactly how life began, exploring these ideas helps us understand the amazing journey from lifeless matter to the living world around us. The search for answers continues, inspiring new discoveries and questions about where we come from, and each approach contributes to our understanding of this fundamental mystery. Thank you for watching. Hope you got a clear idea about the creation of life on Earth. If so, please like, subscribe to watch more videos, and share with like minds.